Hey, ik ben het, Tom de Housecat. Welkom terug bij een nieuwe aflevering van Gothic nummertje 2. We gaan verder. We hebben vorige aflevering alle mines bezocht. Oh shit. En we hebben met Gron gezegd van daar is er en daar en daar en daar. Wat we dus al gehad hebben. En nu hebben we proof. Met die proof moeten we nu terug naar Crenus. In de tussentijd heb ik al wat orks afgemaakt, nog niet allemaal trouwens. Right. Oeps. Pak dat maar even op. Hebben we nog nodig. Weg met jou. Ja, en ik zou ook eens moeten gaan zoeken achter die Thieves Guild. Want die kunnen mij wat dingen stelen. Hoppa. Ik had hem bijna. Got hem. Right, chapter 3. The Eye of the Enos. Daar gaan we al voor opslaan. Nieuwe chapter. Ik weet niet hoeveel dat er in totaal zijn. Toch wel wat.
master wants your head. No one can save you now.
Oh. Save.
Hey, you're finally back. You have to go see Zardus right away. There's a problem.
That I certainly believe.
All hell's broken loose since you left. Talk to Zardus. He's waiting for you. Zardus gave me this rune for you. It'll help you get to him faster. We'll meet again there.
Oké, dankjewel. Zardus.
Hey, I'm back from the Valley of Mines.
High time, too. What did you see?
You were right. The land's been overrun by an entire army of the enemy. Orcs are besieging the castle, and dragons have laid whole areas to waste. It won't be long before they attack Corinus, if I'm not mistaken. Lester said you wanted to see me at once. What the hell has happened here in the meantime?
The enemy has learned who you really are, and that you're planning to get hold of the Eye of Enos. He has recognized the threat. It has forced him to leave his cover and openly attack. The game of hide and seek is over. Yesterday, nobody knew what the enemy's attack would look like. Now it has become only too obvious.
I was attacked by magicians in black robes.
The enemy has many faces. The Seekers are one of them. They're really the ones who prepare the ground for the enemy. They have taken up their positions in strategic places and are now only waiting for an opportunity to spring the trap. Stay out of their way. They are very powerful magical beings, and they will try to deter you at any cost.
I finally got the proof that Lord Hagen demanded of me.
What proof is that?
I received a letter from Garand, the commander of the Paladins in the Valley of Mines. In it, he asks for reinforcements.
That should be enough to convince that militant warhorse. Well done.
What will be the next step now?
Go and bring Lord Hagen the letter from Garand, so that he may grant you access to the Eye of Enos. Then go to the monastery and talk to Pyrokar. He must give you the eye. Nothing is more important than getting this artifact away to safety. Go now before it's too late. The enemy will also try to lay his hands on it.
Alright.
Can you tell me anything about this stone tablet?
First, I suspected it might be a magical artifact, but I finally concluded that it is not of any great significance. I have not been able to decode the meaning of this tablet entirely, but it seems to concern the history of a very old culture. If you want the tablet, it's yours. I have no use for it.
Why is the Circle of Fire not supposed to know about you?
I used to be a high member of the Circle. Even then, I suspected that demon magic might be the key to the magic barrier. But I could never have convinced the other members of the Circle to follow this path. So I left the Circle in order to study the black arts. That is a crime for which the fire magicians, the ordained of Enos, the ever good and virtuous, will accept no excuse. They are certain that I'm still alive, but they have no idea where to find me, and that's a good thing too.
Alright. Goed. Dan gaan we nu naar Corinus. We geven ons leider af. Uitzoeken hoe we in de Thieves Guild kunnen geraken.
Well done! One dirty beast less!
Kom op. Dan nog. Right, hier is alles nog in orde. Oh, shit, daar staat er al één. Oh shit, nog één.
Don't say you didn't know that.
I never knew that.
I knew that would be a problem.
That was no big deal.
Tell me that isn't true.
There he is. Whoop.
I bring you news from Garand. Here, he gave me this message for you.
Our situation is worse than I had feared, but report to me on the situation in the Valley of Mines.
The Paladins are holed up in the castle in the Valley of Mines, surrounded by orcs. There were many casualties in the prospecting operations, and there's barely any ore left. Well, I should say that without any help, the lads are lost. That's how it looks.
I shall find a way to rescue this expedition. You have done much for us. Innos will thank you.
I'm not all that interested in his gratitude. I want his eye.
Yes, of course, I stand by my word. Take this letter. It will open the monastery gates to you. Speak with Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, and show him this authorization. He will grant you access to the Eye of Innos. One more thing before you go. Take this rune as a token of my gratitude. It will take you safely back to the city whenever you want.
Thank you.
I want to take up service with the Order.
To be a warrior of Innos means to devote yourself entirely to the cause of Innos. Only the noblest and bravest warriors are accepted into our order.
Yeah.
If you are truly determined to become a paladin, you must prove that you are worthy.
I want to take up service with the Order.
To be...
Ja, hallo, ik heb naar de Valley of Mines gegaan. Is dat niet worthy?
How's the situation?
I must find a... We must perhaps...
I guess not. What a fucking ik wil een statue pieken. Fucking assholes. Is dat niet worthy genoeg?
That's been known a long time.
Same old thing, all over again.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Wacht. Is het nu niet als ik hier even moet zijn?
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Why did your...
All he said was that it had become too dangerous. If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself. His name is Bartok. He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern. Go through the underpass from the smithy, then you're headed straight for it.
How are things?
If the orcs really show up to besiege us, it's gonna get... There's only one ship, and the paladins are guarding it. And I don't think they'll use it to rescue the citizens.
Is there no other way of getting...
No, none of us can leave this...
Who says things like that? I don't believe it. That's what I've always said.
Hey, you!
That's not what I heard. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
About those missing people.
I witnessed it myself. That's terrible.
Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Corinus. At first we thought, but not too. Everyone's at a.
Isn't this a...
The militia is pretty useless if you ask me. They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Don't tell us to end.
I need your...
And what exactly?
These are big times. I never knew that.
So what's your business with...
I've got this little agreement with the water mages.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the penal colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
That's not what surprised me.
Do you know anything?
The questions you ask. Of course, there's a thieves' guild here, just like in every big city. And every petty pickpocket or fence is probably connected to it somehow.
There's nothing you can do about it. That's not what I heard.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Can you teach?
Sure.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Everybody knows by now.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Can you tell me something about those missing people?
Missing people? This is a harbor, pal. Things like that are bound to happen. The sea is treacherous and bound to claim a life now and then. Captains of large vessels will always sign on new sailors in a large seaport such as Corinus to complete their cruise. And if they don't find any volunteers, some people may get dragged off against their will, and then they're gone.
I hardly know what to believe anymore. Nobody ever asks.
Are you missing someone?
Me? No.
Do you know of anyone who's gone missing?
No idea. Ask the shipbuilders.
Okay.
That will cause more trouble. I've heard a thing or two.
That's not what my husband thinks. He had better shut up. That's an open secret.
Justice will prevail in the end. Wouldn't be so sure.
That's not what I heard.
That's all just gossip.
Nothing's ever gonna change.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out, but the...
That'll only cause more trouble.
Alright, eens kijken. Bij Andre. Dat hij nog iets voor ons heeft.
How's the situation?
Everything is under carry out your...
I've come to about...
Yes?
I'm working...
Good.
Niks.
What do you want here?
I want to...
We put away the swine who murdered Lothar the Paladin.
Are you with the farmers or the mercenaries?
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I was just curious.
Have you ever seen a farmer who also forges weapons?
No.
Then why do you ask such stupid questions?
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin. But I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Do they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're gonna let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not gonna take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
What about Bennett, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly. Just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
All right.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm training the boy.
Could you train?
Sure thing. Always
Isn't worth it. Show me how.
Big crossbow abilities.
There is nothing else. There is no.
I want to be.
There is nothing. That's all I can.
All right. But okay.
Good thing you're here. You need to help me.
I agree with you completely.
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter. But I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold. A whole lot of gold, even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
It's quite obvious.
Okay, I'll help you.
Well, listen. Back when the barrier was still in place, I hid a small treasure. It's been quite a while. That's why I forgot to take it with me. And I can't leave here at all at the moment. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
Really didn't deserve that.
Daar ga ik echt niet meer toe.
So sure.
You listen to the wrong people.
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold. A whole lot of gold.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it. That's enough for me.
I believe this is gonna change.
I agree with you completely.
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty.
Trouble as it is.
Nee. Not really.
Telling you anything new.
So why won't they listen to me?
Oh damn.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I need to talk to you about Bennett.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
I believe that Bennett is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
How come you're so sure that Bennett is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennett, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
Alright, ik ben terug. We gaan nog één dingetje doen voor als we afsluiten daarom. Cornelius. Ik heb het toch met... hallo?
Hey.
Ik ga toch met jou... Echt dat gedoe allemaal.
I want to take...
Niet eens, oké, fuck it, dan ga ik erbij laten. Vergeet geen like te geven en te abonneren. En dan zie ik jullie de volgende keer terug bij een nieuwe aflevering van Gothic nummertje 2. Later.
Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just want